There's no such thing as breaking news on a podcast, but we have breaking news. The Pohlads have decided to sell the Twins, and who better to consult with than Mr. Kelly, Tom Kelly. He's a champion. Hello, Mr. Kelly.
Good morning.
Why don't you, me, and Reusse go to the bank and see if we can buy the club?
My neighbors are just talking about that.
Well, let's do it. You got money.
We're outside, but they all want to stay in the background.
No, not me, baby. I'll be right out front. We got to go to the bank and get the money.
We might have to go other places besides the bank.
Tom, this will be the first time since the club was founded in 1901 that a Pohlad or a Griffith will not own the club. That's a mighty long record.
Yeah, it's something I didn't give a thought to, but you're absolutely right. Again, we've all had our associations with Calvin, and most of them pretty funny or good, and of course, Mr. Pohlad. I just had to tell a story about outside to the men about he bought me a new suit one day down at Hubert White down there.
Yep.
And it's quite a story. I don't know if you got time.
I do have that.
Absolutely.
I do have the time.
Oh, okay. So, Mr. Pohlad, he would come in sit in my office at the Dome periodically. He'd come in. He had an entourage with him. They have dinner in the room there, and then he would come in, and I think he just what I thought. I just thought he wanted to get away and sit down and exhale, sort of. And I'm a sort of a young fella, 30. What the hell was I, Pat? 36, 35.
You were pretty young.
So, we two different backgrounds here.
I think so.
Yeah. So I never knew really what to say to him. So I blurted out one day, "Boy, Carl, that's a nice suit." And so he said, "You really like it?" I said, "Yeah, it's sharp looking." I said, "You had it on all day? I don't see any wrinkles." I said, "That's pretty nice." So the next day, I get a phone call from Hubert White, and says, "You got to get down here. I got to get you a suit." I said, "What?" I was just trying to get to game time, get down the steps. So I said, "Listen, it's almost noon. I got work to do. I can't be coming down there and getting a suit." And I was trying to poo-hoo it and get it,
Yeah.
forget it.
Right.
He said, No, you got to get down here. He says, "You're talking about my best customer, and if I don't take care of this, I got big trouble." I said, "What about tomorrow?" He said, "Well," I said, "Well, how about 10 o'clock?" And he said, "Oh, we don't open till 11 or whatever the hell he said." And so he says, "I'll be there. I'll be at the door waiting for you." So I get there and get in. He meets me perfect, and I go over and start looking on the rack, Next thing I know, I got those measuring tapes going up and down the legs and over the shoulders and measuring my arm. I said, no, I just get something off the rack. No. That wasn't going to happen. So these guys are pulling and tugging and measuring the inseam. You know how that goes.
Yep.
And so, get me out of here. So So next thing I hear is, "What size shoe you wear?" I go, "Well, we're getting a suit." He said, "No, I got to get you shoes too." So now we got shoes. Then they're measuring my neck and sleeve, and I end up with 4 or 5 dress shirts, 4 or 5 ties, socks. I mean, it was unbelievable. I was going, oh, my goodness gracious. So now I'm walking back to the Dome. I got 4 bags I'm carrying. I'm going, Jesus Christ. I was just making conversation. So he says, "We're going to deliver the suit to you, and we really really like for you to put it on, and we want to make sure it's okay, blah, blah, blah. I go, oh, yeah, whatever. So here comes Bob Gebhardt. We all remember Bobby.
Yep.
Gebby is the best. He's a solid baseball guy, and we were on the same team a couple times in the minor leagues, and he's a good guy, except for the heaters. He kept smoking. He wouldn't let go of them heaters, but he comes, he sticks his head in, it's getting near time to go downstairs, and he says, what happened today? I says, oh, geez, I got to tell you the story. So I tell Gebby the same story I just reiterated to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So Gebby looks, he's laughing, he's got the heater going, blah, blah, blah. And he says, next time he comes in, tell him you like his car. Oh my God. I should have started with that.
Yeah. But a lot simpler.
I should have said, gee, the house is nice too.
Do you still have the suit, Tom? Do you still wear it?
I'm sorry.
Do you wear the suit? Do you still have it?
I haven't worn a suit. Well, when's the last time I wore a suit? I'm asking the wife when the last time I wore it. But I still have it.
Tom, you remind me of something.
Uh-oh.
Well, you were a great friend of Dark Star.
The dark man. The
One
shining
night,
star above your car.
One night, I needed a ride to Monday Night Sports Talk, and for some reason, he volunteered, and he picked me up. This is 30, 40 years ago. He's going to take me to the state fairgrounds. And I got in the car, and I just idly was making conversation. I got to do something about my roof.
Oh, boy.
Yep. And he said, you need a roof? I said, no, I got to get up there. I got to clean. I got to check it out. This is a true story, Tom. The next morning at 7 a.m., there were people on my roof tearing it apart. He sent the roof guys over. It was the same thing. You can't deal with forceful people.
That's funny. Yeah, but I can't get over Gebby. Gebby come out with...
You started with the car, man.
Oh.
Maybe he had a yacht, too.
Mr. Pohlad, he really treated me terrific, so no complaints anywhere. And I'm sort of sorry to hear that they're leaving, but they got to do what they got to do, I guess. And
Are you confident that the club will stay here?
oh, Jesus, I would hope so.
Yeah.
I think that's probably part of the deal.
There's 15 years left on the lease to stay there. Hennepin County is negotiating to add 5 years to that to make it 20. It's got to stay here. You can't lose a ball
Well,
club.
it'd probably be one of them agreement things. You got to keep the team here.
I would hope so.
Part of the deal, I would hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be sad. Oh my, I didn't even think of that one.
And the market favors the buyers because there are many buyers now. There's not many clubs have come up for sale lately. So this probably
A-Rod will come around the corner.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
$1.5 billion is a suggested asking price, TK. I don't know if you, Joe, and Patrick can come up with that kind of dough.
Well, we got neighbors here, but they're sort of got blue collars, so I doubt it.
Well, I don't know what the bank would demand. They would probably demand we'd have to produce so much cash.
Probably a third.
I'm trying to get rid of the headaches. It's like headaches to me.
No.
TK, it's Rook.
Hi, Rook.
I would say that you're.
I tell my rookie story, too, that day over at the CYO there in Highland Park, or where were we?
That was in Woodbury.
No. We spoke at the church, one of the churches.
Nativity.
The Nativity Sports Church Stag.
Yeah. And you introduced me, and then you started with, he only hit 181 in his peak time in Minnesota Twins uniform. I said, I'm giving him the stare down. And I got up there and I said, Rook, what did you hit? He put his head between his tail and ran away.
I'm one of the few guys alive who's seen Kelly play first base.
Really?
Yeah, he played first base for the Twins for, a couple of games, right?
Yeah, I was out there.
Yeah. You can get them.
Trying to catch some throws that Carew would give you.
Yeah.
Carew would give you the underhand flipperoo and then laugh. I start cursing at him and swearing, throw the ball right, you know. And he'd flip the next one, and I'd be stretching all out. It should be an easy. He started laughing. That's 2. So then a couple of weeks go by, we're up to 10. I said, I'll take you to dinner.
Oh, God. I didn't know selling a club would put you in such a great mood.
I don't, those things take time. Who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know how much they got done already, or maybe they do or don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
I would say your Gebby line is a hell of a lot. What would I say? More important than your line when we were at the Hot Stove League and I was emceeing.
Oh God, that was awful.
And you told me, I'm done. I finished up. I don't know anything about baseball. I was doing Jesse impersonations
for years. And this guy gets up there like he's never seen one of these events before. I mean, he was a lost ball and tall weed. I mean, God.
Do you remember what you said to me? Do you remember what you said to me?
Doing? He starts interviewing people, and people ain't sat down yet.
And he hasn't changed.
Is this when he told you to stick with what you know? Or?
Well, this is when I was done walking back to my chair. He looks me straight in the eye with a TK stare and says, "Hey, Rook, know your limitations, okay?"
That was awful.
I was too stupid to be
Charlie
insulted.
Walters up there than Rook, I'll tell you that. One day I ripped Charlie. Charlie had like 4 pages of notes, and I walked up there and I ripped his notes up. You just see the sweat starts coming down. That was funny, but Rook, yeah, you were bad.
Thank you.
I don't know if that was a paying gig, but you should have gave most of it back.
I took the money and ran like hell, and they never asked me back.
What is wrong with this guy? We can't wait to get the priest up there because he was the best part of the show. He did that opening prayer, and he always mixed in the sports, and it was terrific.
Yeah.
He was the best.
You got a tea time today?
Tea time, me? No, golf. We were retired from
Okay. All right.
Joe should have about a couple of years ago, too,
Yeah,
TK.
I think so. August slump comes
golf. We
earlier every year.
retired from golf. The body just doesn't want to cooperate.
No. Well, it's no use asking you anything serious. You're too lovely for it right now.
Serious for 10 minutes now. What the hell are you talking
You
about?
haven't been serious.
Talking about.
You know what? Although
What do we know about the Pohlads want to sell? I don't know nothing about it.
I don't either, but I
I don't
really.
know why I'm talking about it. I know
we
they-
called you and
that's the
we thought we could
well.
get some information.
That's the typical TK line.
Yeah.
I don't know
anything about
that.
this.
We got a banner we use here, and we hand it out every once in a while to the neighbors and say, misinformation is one of them sachets, you wear around if you're in the parade or something.
Yeah.
And misinformation, and that's what you would get here.
You keep talking about the neighbors. Are you in a commune or what's the deal here?
I got a nice neighborhood. You're not welcome. I had not my accountant, he's on the team of, I got this accountant group down at UBS, and he pulled in with this big truck, and it's got boom, 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 boom. I said, that truck is not allowed in this neighborhood. It's a blue collar.
Oh, God.
That truck got to go. He says, well, he's the, Matt, he's the lacrosse coach over at Cretin, Durham.
Yeah.
And so I know he's a big shot and all that, but he pulls down the street and that boom, 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 boom. I said, you just keep on going because that ain't going to work here.
Yeah, that's right.
My God. So whatever. I told him to park over at the gas station over there on the corner and then walk.
Walk in. Are you going to come?
Could have parked in the laundromat over there.
No matter what happens, are you going to be in Fort Myers?
Not this week.
No. I mean, this
No,
spring.
I'm retired, Joe.
You're not working for the club anymore.
You're not up to speed on things.
On many things, TK.
Yeah, that's me. Well, I can't thank you enough. Actually, I can. I can.
Patient sachet coming your way.
Thank you, sir.
Retired golf.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
clue.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, goodbye.
See ya, TK.
Goodbye.
All right, bye, Rook.
See you, bud. Thanks for the rip fest.
Oh,
I have to
I forgot all
propose
about
one
the
thing.
nativity one.
Here's the deal. If you and Reusse and TK do, in fact, decide to pony up
I
and
wanna
buy the
buy the
club,
club. I wanna
there's
buy the
one
club.
promise you have to make all of us.
Yeah.
You two don't install yourselves as the play-by-play crew.
No.
Here's the pitch. Boof glaring in. Wide. I'm sorry, inside, not wide. Inside, ball.
I think he called it a strike.
He did?
Didn't he? What's he raising his hand for? It looked like a strike to me. One on one.
1-1.
Yep.
This is not as easy as you think it is when you listen to Gordo all summer.
Well, he's a vet.
All right, 2 balls and 3 strikes.
Here we go. Yes, sir.
And that's when Pat got his notes out and said, I got to tell you about I-75 here. They, if selling the club must have lit Kelly up because he was telling quite the stories
Oh, my
there.
God.